The following audio may contain the personal testimonials of some OPTAVIA coaches or clients of OPTAVIA. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experiences of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified and your individual path to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a healthcare provider before starting a weight loss program. Yours in health, the OPTAVIA team.
All right, welcome everyone to our Trilogy presentation. We are so excited for you to learn a little bit more about what it means to pay it forward and become a health coach with OPTAVIA. And I have my husband, Jared, here joining me. So why don't you say hello, Jared?
Hello, Jared.
Hello, Jared. So we just wanted to start off real quick and share our story with you. My story, you gotta rewind about 15 years. And I found myself overweight, low energy, and even my blood work numbers weren't looking very good. And I decided to take my health into my own hands, to take personal responsibility and to do something. I lost 35 pounds. I lowered my cholesterol. I really just took control of my life. And Jared, actually, he got on board a little bit later.
Yeah, so right about the time that Amber started focusing on her health, my dad passed away, 58 years old. And about 15 months after that, one of my best friends died of a heart attack at 34. And so I started looking at my mortality a little bit, as human beings typically do. But it didn't really change anything because I hadn't made the decision for myself. I was just acting out of fear a little bit. But Amber was a really good example for our family. She just started feeding us healthy meals, but I was, it was deeper than that. I was living a life of silent misery. I had a terrific wife, 3 beautiful kids and stuff, but I was unfulfilled. And I just wasn't happy. And my angel mother-in-law kind of interrupted my life. And she brought to us in December of 2008, Dr. A's Habits of Health. And Amber and I devoured that book in about 4 days. And I'm like, this is how I want to live my life. And so I started to make those changes. The picture of me on the left, that was the first picture that I had taken in about 6 years because I refused to be in front of the camera. I would just be the person taking the pictures. So that wasn't even me at my heaviest. I was 230 pounds at my heaviest, and now I live my life at about 175 pounds, better shape than when I was playing college basketball, and happier because of the principles that I've learned that developing integrity in my life, that I can do what I say I'm going to do, even when nobody's watching. And when I first started getting healthy, I would be really good when people are around, when I was with my family, with my wife and my kids. But then as soon as I was alone, I was eating junk food or something. Now, guess what? When no one's around, I eat salad.
It's true. I catch him eating salad all the time. But I think that that's one of the big points that we love about OPTAVIA is it's these, consistent changes that we start seeing with our mindset. I was telling someone the other day that 10 years ago, when we first started coaching, I remember that I was kind of like stressed all the time. I would snap at my kids, and I remember one time, my oldest, he said, "Mom, can you be nice today?" And it really made me just cry. Like even thinking about it now just kind of makes me a little bit emotional because that's not the mom that I wanted to be. And as I've seen the progression and the things that we've learned, especially at a higher level when you're coaching, it's been just a huge game changer for me, not just because I'm able to keep a healthy body. It's because I have found more joy in life, that I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better person for me. And that's been huge.
Yeah, it's about developing consciousness in your life. I had a client that sent me a picture today of a year ago and today. And in the past year, well, she reached her weight loss goal several months ago, but she lost 85 pounds and she looks fantastic and she's enjoying so many different things. And she works at a company that does engravings and things like that. And months and months ago, we talked, I talked to her about the word remember. And just every single day being conscious and remembering what it is that you truly want in your life. And she made a bracelet for herself with the word remember on it. So every single day she's just living based on this remembrance of why she started, what it was that she wanted so badly, why she wanted so badly to be healthy. And it's for her family. It's for the things that she truly loves in this world. And she came to that realization that food was not one of her great loves. Mm-hmm. And it definitely didn't love her back.
I love that. Well, Dr. A, I would love for you to tell us a little bit about the story of OPTAVIA and our credibility.
Yeah, thanks, Amber, Jared. Great story. I love listening to you. You guys are amazing partners, and I just want to stay on a little longer because I just want all the people that were on the first call to really understand the power of coaching and why it's so important. And if you look at these three photographs, the one on the left is our international headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland. In the middle, basically shows the process of building our Fuelings. Which are incredible. We've been making Fuelings in our parent company since 1980. And then the guy on the right is me when I wrote The Habits of Health, the first version, back in 2008. And one of the key things for everyone to understand is the only way anybody makes any money is if we coach people to get healthier or help them in their well-being. And so what's neat is we set this model up to really fully help people transform their own health and then reach out and help others. And that's kind of what makes it work as well it is. And I apologize. I didn't realize I was coming on right now, and my little Scooby-Doo just decided that he wants to chase a bunny and jump outside. So I apologize for the background noise. But and I'm going to turn this back to the Smithsons. They're amazing partners. We've got John as well. And I can only tell you this, that I was a critical care physician and a cardiac anesthesiologist and did that for 18, 19 years, did well financially, loved helping those few people, but I never impacted or had the impact on lives like I do now. We just came out of our national convention. I had some of my friends from that aren't part of what we do, and they came because they want to get healthier, and I invited them to come, and they were just blown away. Said, man, everyone is just absolutely giving you so much love and wanting to thank you. And he said, I've never seen anything like it. And that's the fuel that drives us, is we're at a time when the world really needs what we have. We love helping. Yeah, do we get paid for doing it? Hell yeah, we get paid. We're bringing great value to the marketplace. But the best part about it is that we work on people from what they need, not what we need. And so, I love it. I'm just going to leave you with this because I remember, Amber, you coming in many years ago now. It's been 15 to my house and to help us do a video when we were first getting started. Even it might have been just at the very beginning when we did the Habits of Health. It might have been before that. I think it was at the very beginning. And I remember because at that point you were just starting to coaching. You just helped, and we saw those amazing pictures of changing your health. But you had young kids. I remember Lori, my wife, gave you some outfits, and you were just so thankful. And the kids, they didn't have that. And just to watch now, I was watching just the pyramid with all those amazing kids, all athletic and all enjoying. I got a chance, Jared, at the end of conference. It was pretty cool. You brought your son up, got a chance to meet a young man, and it just being able for parents to be there, to take care of their kids, to teach them so that I bet your kids eat healthy too. Why? You've changed the underlying structure. You don't bring that stuff in the house. It's part of what we do at every level we help people, and we would love to have you guys just take a look at what we're doing. And I'm going to turn it back to you guys, but just take a look, because see, my goal right now, my desired outcome is to change the world, to create a healthy America. Now we're moving on to, not on, but including now Asia. And there's a lot of work we need. We need lots of coaches to help us. And I think if you really explore it and look at it with an open mind, you'll find that this is an amazing thing you can do on a part-time basis, helps you with your own health, your own well-being, and you can reach out and help others. So thanks, Amber and Jared, for all you guys do. And I love you guys to death. See you.
Love you. Yeah, it was, as Dr. A mentioned, last week we were in Orlando for our international convention. And very first thing, Dr. A comes out and he's running around those people and giving high fives. And he's a little out of breath for his visionary speech after that for just a couple of minutes. But he's in better shape now than he was 10 years ago when we joined. And I love that we can not only extend our lives, but increase the quality of life as we get older. And that was one of the highlights of my career in OPTAVIA, to introduce our son to Dr. A last week, because when we started, he was 8 years old, and now he's 18, and he's coaching himself. He's got his own clients, and he's impacting people. And Dr. A can't do it all by himself. All of us have to reach out to the people who know and trust us, and help each other transform.
Absolutely. And I think back to when Dr. A was talking about when I went out to his house, and our finances were not healthy at the time. They paid for me to fly out to their house, because there's no way I could have afforded even a plane ticket. And Lori was packing up these dress-up dresses and Halloween costumes, and I got a text, and my daughter had gone to the neighbor's house and had put on a dress-up, and Lori said, "Oh my goodness, I literally am packing up like 40 different dresses. Do you want me to send them to your house?" And I was like, oh my gosh, my mind was blown, because we couldn't afford to even buy a single princess dress for our daughter.
Lori overnighted them to us. So the next day I open up this box, and at the time our daughter is 3 years old, and these outfits were ranging from 3-year-old outfits up to like 14-year-old outfits. And she tried on every single one of them, and I snapped a picture and sent them to Lori and Amber.
And now, that's the blessing of OPTAVIA as coaches, is that our finances in the last decade have gotten so much healthier. And what we do is we look for those opportunities. We look for those opportunities to pay it forward. I didn't pay Dr. A and Lori for those dresses. I pay it forward to other people who are struggling somewhere in that trilogy of optimal health: healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. And that's what we're about in OPTAVIA. Lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time, not just with our healthy bodies. And there's an epidemic going on in our country right now. There's so many people, over 37.9% of adults who are dealing with obesity, and 70%, over 70% who are overweight and obese. There are people struggling. They're struggling out there. They need our help. And the cool thing is, as a coach, you have a full system that is plug and play, that is just handed to you, that says, here it is, help the people. All you have to do is care about them. You get a coach, the Habits of Health system, the community, and the Fuelings, the eating plans that work so amazingly well. You just know it's going to work.
Yeah, so one of the things that I've learned about coaching through my own experiences, I've often talked to people about accountability. And everybody realizes that accountability is important, but why is it so important? So the ultimate accountability is to ourselves. But oftentimes, I had a client and coach on our team about a month ago reach out to me. He's like, Jared, I've always prided myself on being a man of integrity. And, but what I've realized is that I don't have integrity with myself. I lie to myself, and I kid myself, and I'm not completely honest with myself. I'll be like, oh yeah, this is what I want. January 2015, yeah, this is my year. I'm going to get healthier. 2016 rolls around. This is my year. 17, 18, 19. 5 years later, we're still fighting for the same things because we lack that personal integrity. Working with a health coach is the development of that integrity through accountability, seeing what accountability looks like with someone else so that you can develop that with yourself. Because your health coach isn't going to be there 24/7.
Slapping cupcakes out of your hand.
We don't do that even when we're on the clock. We're not going around slapping cupcakes out of your hand. But you need to be able to stop, challenge, and choose, as Dr. A talks about, and be able to make the decisions that are going to really reflect and honor what it is that you want long-term in your life.
Luckily, now you have Dr. A in your back pocket. If we download the app, he can slap the cupcakes out of your hands. Just kidding. But to my point right here, we have all these resources. We have the book and the life book and the app where you have these opportunities to make small, consistent changes and to really utilize what's been given to you and not just learning about food, although that is in there. I love learning about glycemic index and balancing your blood sugars and all these different types of things, but learning about the mindset side of it, learning about your personal development, becoming that person who is going to stay healthy long term.
OPTAVIA community, huge. If you want long-term success, a lot of people talk about the research and studies out there that show the evidence behind anything that we do in life. We really follow patterns of the people, like the 5 or 6 closest people in our life. Well, guess what? Sometimes maybe that unhealthy person is your spouse. Maybe that unhealthy person is mom and dad or siblings.
I had that for a few years.
Yeah, she had that for, and we're not saying, hey, go get rid of those people. But you need to replace those influences with other people who are going to buoy you up and strengthen you, and so that you have enough people around you with like-minded goals.
I love that. And like I said, our Fuelings are amazing. You guys, this is the gold standard. I mean, we are helping people to make this habit of eating 6 times per day, every 2 to 3 hours, easy. I mean, we usually say it's simple. It's not easy. It's simple. You know what? Opening a wrapper and eating it is easy. And it already has the macro balance. It already has the nutrition that your body needs and the probiotics. It's science. It's based on science, and I believe in science.
Yeah. So, is it a 5-star meal? No. That's what got me to where I was. Right. I was always looking for taste, and I was looking for, what can dull my senses to the rest of the world?
Can I buffer?
What can I buffer against my stress? Things like this. So, to my point, it took me a little while before I crave healthy food, because it creates the outcome that I want rather than the input, right?
The income?
Yeah.
No, I love it. I love it. That chicken salad looks good. Okay, we would love to bring on one of our personal friends to maybe inspire you guys a little bit, tell you a little bit more about his story. He and his wife, Kat, have been coaching for probably, 6, 7 years? 5. It feels like 6 or 7. I just love having
One time she was like, yeah, we've been married for 14 and we've been married 16. And I'm like, wait, what happened to 2 years? And she's like, you know what 2 years I'm talking about.
Best 14 years of my life. Okay, John, come on and share with us a little bit about your journey with OPTAVIA.
Amber and Jared, thanks so much for letting me come on tonight and share just a little bit. 7 years ago, almost to the day, it was 1st of September, right after Labor Day, my wife and I, Kat, started the program as clients. And I tell you that because in the very beginning, I wasn't the easiest client. I told my wife, here's the credit card, sign us up, but do not give my phone number to Amber and Jared because I don't want to talk to them. I don't need a coach. You're my coach and whatever. Well, fast forward a little bit beyond that point. And my wife decided at one point, hey, I'm going to pay it forward and I'm going to help some people. And this is after we'd lost our weight and gotten healthy. But I didn't realize how much we still had to grow. See, losing the weight on the scale was only a small part of what OPTAVIA is about. It was only a small part of the growth that we had to go through, and I will say get to go through on a daily basis. Being a coach has changed me as a person. It's changed my wife. It's changed my family for the better. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because I look at how many people have been able to be impacted from the choice that my wife made 7 years ago to become healthy. And look, here's the thing about coaching. We're doing it together. You're not doing this alone. If you're thinking about coaching, just step across the line. We link arms with people. We work together. This is not an alone process. I saw somebody commented in the comments that, hey, you can run fast by yourself, but you get further together. When we work together as a team, we grow together. We learn together. We get better together as people. I love seeing people's lives transform physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. I love seeing people transform their lives for the better and just have a bigger ripple effect and a bigger impact on so many people around them. I never thought in a million years that when I ate my first bar 7 years ago, that my life would look the way that it does today. Look, we didn't come to OPTAVIA because of a financial struggle. We weren't on the verge of losing our house or anything like that. And if that's your story, that's okay, but that's your story. And I love that story for you. My story was I was broken in a lot of other areas. I needed help in a lot of other areas. And OPTAVIA was that solution for me and my family and my wife. And I am grateful every day for Dr. A. I mean, we've all heard him and heard him talk. And whenever I see him, he gives us a hug and he's like, are you in? Are you all in? And I'm like, yes, we're doing this thing together. And never for a moment do I ever feel like it's an up-down relationship. It's an all together, let's link arms and do this thing and watch people's lives transform. And what a blessing it is to be a part of something so amazing. So if you're on the fence and you're wondering, is this for me? Just try it. Really, what do you have to lose? All the fears, everything that you might be feeling, you've got a community behind you, not just one person. You're not doing it by yourself, stuck in a room somewhere, picking up the phone that's 5 million pounds heavy because you can't like dial that person that you're wanting to dial. You're just connecting with your mentorship. You're connecting with your coaches and the community. And that's what it's about. This community is amazing. And everyone that comes into this community just grows and gets better. And that's what I love. So thank you so much for letting me share a little bit of my story.
Awesome job, John. Thank you so much. I agree with everything that you said. It's really cool that what we offer in OPTAVIA is that trilogy, the healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances, and all those together equals optimal health. I personally believe that if one of those things or multiple is out of whack, then you're not optimally healthy because they affect each other. It's not just one.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with another coach at our national convention last week, and we were kind of talking about what we call the trilogy wheel. It shows the healthy body, mind, finances, and stuff, and individual things that make up each of those categories. And I kind of, in my mind, saw this vision of, rather than a two-dimensional object on the screen, it laying flat like a merry-go-round, becoming like a scale with a center, with a middle pinpoint, and creating the balance.
Like a record?
Like a record, yeah. But a record player, have you ever used a record player? She's too young for record players.
I remember that, I was 4.
She was 4. Rather than the pin on the top, you've got the center point, and so imagine this thing balancing. Like, people talk about life balance all the time, but sometimes people are like, oh, well, I need to get rid of all of this in my life to be balanced. Like, let's say work, for instance. Oh, I gotta give less time to work. Well, taking things away sometimes is good, but sometimes the answer is developing skills in an area so that you're more proficient, efficient, more competent.
If you stop working, your healthy finances will probably suffer.
Yeah. So we're here to help people with their consciousness to understand what balance really looks like. I mean, I say to coaches all the time that we really do three things. It's a process of development, personally and collectively, to love ourselves and love other people, to respect ourselves and to respect other people, and to trust ourselves and trust other people. And John talked about teamwork. The great John Wooden, one of the greatest sports coaches to ever live on this planet, he always said, the MVP of every team is the team.
I love that. So benefits of becoming an OPTAVIA coach. I think we probably talked about each one of these, but it reinforces your decision to be healthy. I mean, no better way to really step up and go to the next level than to be helping somebody else. And it makes a difference. I know that my mom becoming a coach and offering it to us made a difference to us. And maybe you becoming a coach and offering this program to someone else is going to make a difference for them. It's fun. We're having lots of fun tonight, right? On these webinars. I love it. And to Dr. A's point, they pay us. You guys, it's amazing. They pay us to have fun and help people and make a difference. It's amazing. And leaving a legacy, Jared told the story about our son coming to convention, and he's a brand new coach. And our kids, it's completely normal for our kids to have salad and fish for dinner. You guys, that was not the case 10 years ago.
They come home from their friends' houses and they're like, there was nothing for me to eat there.
True. And you can participate at whatever level is right for you. Maybe you're gonna love to coach a few clients. Maybe you're going to offer this business to others and help them coach clients. There's an opportunity for you to participate at many different levels. And how does it work? It's relational. It's focused on optimal well-being. This isn't about products. This isn't about selling someone something. It's a whole system that someone can participate in and make real changes in their lives.
This is about finding out what people want in their lives and partnering up with them to deliver those things. Health is just, our physical health is a must to get anything else in our life that we want. So you can do this full-time, you can do it part-time. Most coaches start out very part-time. They're just working it into the cracks of life. They're working it into the conversations they're already having with friends and family. And one of the cool things, super low startup costs. We're helping our coaches help a few people right off the bat within the first week or two, and they're already in positive.
Absolutely. And I love that we have that training and support. You have a business coach, you have mentors that whatever you want to accomplish, whether it's very part-time, you say, you know what, I can devote an hour a day. I can do that to reach into my community and to my family and friends and help them. To others like Jared and myself who are full-time. And this is our income. There's so many different ways that you can participate. And you learn as you earn, right from day one. If you got your coach kit right now after this call, right away, you can dive in, tell your coach, I'm ready to do a call. Whoever's on your heart, set that call up. They're going to help you. They're going to help you coach that client. They're going to help you know exactly what to do. And you go at your own pace. We have a very simple system that is laid out exactly how to build your business and help more people. And you get to go at your own pace. And you choose that. You choose how many hours you want to devote and how many people that you want to help.
So our invitation to you is talk to the person who invited you on this call. If you're already a coach, reach out to your mentorship team. Say, hey, I want to do a little bit more. They will help you know exactly how to approach, how to invite, and our offer to the world is simply an invitation. Go and invite as many people as you can to the party. No one's afraid to invite to a party, right? So invite them to explore what it looks like to create the life that's so compelling that they want to wake up to it every single day.
I love that. Thanks for joining us tonight, you guys. To Jared's point, connect with the person who invited you to learn a little bit more about coaching, and consider it, but don't take too long, because we need more people. We need a bigger army of people who are ready to help the world get healthy. Thanks, you guys.
This audio may have contained the personal testimonials of some OPTAVIA coaches or clients of OPTAVIA. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experiences of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified, and your individual path to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a healthcare provider before starting a weight loss program. Yours in health, the OPTAVIA team.